Hello everyone, I am Torior and today I'm going to show you the solutions to all the restricted area puzzles in the Turing Test game, all the optional areas that are required to earn achievements. I will not give any story spoilers, I have turned off the voiceover and the subtitles. Also, I will not show you what is inside those areas because those are story bits. So, in this game you will encounter a restricted area every 10 levels, more or less, because, the first one is on the 7th floor in Sector 7, the next one is in Sector 16, 26, 36, 46, 56, and 50, and 66. So, a restricted area looks like this. It is protected by a force field that will not let you bring anything with you. If I, for example, take the orb from the next room, and I try to move through, it doesn't let me move through. You have to come without anything else, without any cheating bits with you. Okay, so the first one on floor 7, actually I couldn't figure this out normally, I had to use brute force, because this is a combination lock, but I didn't see any hints to what the combination is, and with 2 orbs and 25 slots, if you include the empty option, there are 326, I think, possible combinations, and the one that turns out to work is this. It opens the door. And story bits inside. Right, I'm not going to spoil them, let's move on to the next area. I will keep recording while starting the appropriate chapters and areas, because I want to keep continuity. Also, I will talk during the loading time. So, as I already said, I do encourage you to try those puzzles yourself, although they can be slightly more difficult than your average puzzle in the game. They often require you to think outside the box even more, which is quite fun for me. Okay, this one is pretty simple if you figure out what this does. This is a motion detector that interrupts the signal that powers the bridge. And when you move, it turns it off, so you fall. There are 2 ways to bypass this. Basically, you can't let it catch you, so you need to either walk in very small steps, like tapping the button. I don't know how that would work on consoles, but you just need to walk slowly. Or on PC, if you hold the control key, you can sort of crouch. It lets you walk slowly, which lets you go across the bridge. Now you take this orb and open the door. Story bits inside, no spoilers. Let us continue on to the next section. And they do get progressively more difficult. Now it's chapter 3, section 26. As I said, they are in every section ending with 6 apart from the first one. And this on monitor shows you where in the game you are. Another restricted area. Okay. Did you see? The door was open when I was walking in. I walk in, the door closes. Look at the power conduit here. It is active. It is active. This is a flipper, let's say. It flips the signal from positive to negative and the other way around. If there's blue on the left, there's black on the right, and the other way around. So what causes it to change when I walk in? Well, there's a camera. And to figure out this puzzle, we have to figure out 2 things. First, that the camera controls the signal. When the camera can see me, the door is open. And second one is, you have those boxes here. How could I use them to make the camera not see me? We can take those 3 boxes and obstruct the camera's view of the door, so when we are at the door, it will not see us. You just need to bring the 3 boxes up and stack them in front of the camera. It'll take a little while. You need to place them properly so that they obstruct the view of the door. But, well, you can always adjust them. It's not like they're going to get used up. See? The camera doesn't see me anymore. Let's see if it sees the door. It does not see the door. I can go through. Okay, story bits inside, no spoilers. Let us move on to the next area. Chapter 4, Sector 36. 36. If I remember correctly, I mean, if this is the one that I think it is, it will be one of my favorites, because it took me a long while to figure out. And that made it very rewarding. Alright, so, look at the top right of the room when we walk in. See, there's someone running out. But I'm not going to tell you who, because spoilers. So, basically what you need to do here is get to that door with an orb. But when you take this orb, the stairs are down. And this door here that will let us walk there is closed. You can open the door by applying the pressure plate, which will open this door here, and also the one over there that we need to access the story bits. However, we would need 2 orbs for this to work. There is another way though. You can go here, take the stairs orb, and just drop onto the platform and open your door. But this one remains closed. Yeah, it took me a long time to figure this one out. This is actually quite... well, it's not really simple, but it is fun. You need to take this box, and if you just drop it on the pressure plate, this door will be locked, so you can't walk across it. My first reasoning was to go up there with the box and try to throw it, but I was very inaccurate and I couldn't reach it. Then it struck me, the simplest solution is always, almost always the best. We drop the box here, it rolls down the stairs, we go through the door. Oh crap, I dropped it wrong. Not a problem, let me fix it. Yeah, just drop it here. Roll down and stay on the pressure plate. See, we walked through the door when it was rolling down. Now we can walk up here, activate the door, jump down, and the story bits are available. Again, no spoilers, let's move on to the next one. Chapter 5, Sector 46. Sector 46. Right, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but getting those is necessary for the achievements of the game, so we might be interested in that. Another secret area. This one is slightly more complex. It's bigger. And you have those pulsating orbs. We can walk around here and explore, but there is no way to jump from there. So, this door requires both of these to be active at the same time. So let's take our green orbs, and it will open and close. We can walk through when it opens. Now this one fills up. It requires a constant active signal, but we can set it. Let me show you how. 1 green, 1 purple. See, when the one is active, the other is not, and vice versa. Right, so we have 2 doors with story bits here. And a blue orb, that will be very helpful. Let's take the blue orb with us and go back. We're going to need to take these 2, we'll need them, and replace them with a single blue orb. God damn it. Here we go. And now for the door on the right, we need 3 orbs active simultaneously. Actually, I probably should start with the door on the left. There would be less adjustment, but we already did this. So we take 3 green orbs and put them onto this one. It opens the door for long enough for us to walk through. But again, story bits, no spoilers. Now to open this one, we need this constantly active and these 2 flipping each other. So blue, green, purple. Let's take these back. We will need 1 green and 1 purple and 1 blue. That seems impossible because this door requires the blue one or 2 of them, and this door requires the 2 of them. But it is actually quite doable. First we put the green ones here, so we can carry the purple one with us. Oops, yeah, I made a mistake. No, 2 green ones here. Now we need to retrieve the blue orb. It will be necessary, but we can do it a bit later. First, we will take these three, and first let's put the two of different colors into this one. See, the first node is activated constantly, and now I need to bring the blue one here. But the purple one cannot sustain the door on its own. The door will not open, because this takes time to activate. But what we can do is be a little bit sneaky, and when the purple one is active, pull the blue one out and let the purple one hold it. Take it and move. And it's open. Again, story bits not going in. Spoilers. Let's move on to the following chapter. It's going to be chapter 6, section 56. That is the second to last. And this one actually requires, well, it requires a lot of trial and error or knowledge of mathematical logic and its symbols. Which, fortunately, I do have knowledge, that is, because I'm an engineer. So, we have lots of orbs and lots of slots. Let's take as many orbs as we can. Now, the key here is to understand what those symbols mean. This means OR. This is a non-exclusive OR in mathematical logic. That means we have them everywhere. That means one of them is sufficient to get the signal. So it's this, or this, or this, or this, or this, and so on. So one is sufficient. And this is a non-exclusive OR, so if I put a second orb in, it is also good, but it is redundant because the orb is not used for anything. Let's move on to the next one. Another symbol. This means AND. So we need this, and this, and this, and more orbs. And this, and this, and this. And finally, this and this. See? Open. Alright. This seems a little bit more complex, but it is a simple mathematics operation. You just need to interpret those thicker bits as parentheses. So that will be this or this in a parenthesis, or this and this, or this or this, or this and this. So, filling those two will open the door. Filling one of those will open the door. Or one of those. Or both of these. And the optimal solution is to use as few orbs as we can, so here we go. Let's take all of them to the next room. Parentheses again, but the symbols are different. This or this, and this and this, and this or this, and this and this. That means we'll need 6 orbs. Let's go back and get some. Again, this has the AND symbol, this has the OR, so one is sufficient. This has the AND, so we need both. See? Let's go and take back the final orb. Move on. Oh, we have more orbs here. Right. Parenthesis again. This or this, and this or this, and this or this, and this or this. Open. Alright, there's a new symbol here. This is an exclusive OR, and, well, actually, when I learned mathematical logic, we used a different symbol, but the meaning is the same. This is an exclusive OR, or XOR. That means one, but not the other. This is OR, but not together. So this or this, and this or this, and this or this, and this or this. We need to put one in every pair. And what makes it different from the previous OR is that if I put 2, it's wrong. Right, take as many orbs as we can. And finally here, we need to notice this small symbol. This is a negation symbol. This means not this. So, not this, and this, and not this, and this, and not this, and this. Need to get more orbs. Actually, just one more. And not this, and this. And this is the end of this part of the puzzle. There's more later on. Actually, I thought there might be a secret entrance in this room if all of them were active at the same time, and you can actually use those orbs to steal some blue ones from the previous rooms if you work for it. And I did do it. It takes a long time because you need to take a... I'll show you on one example. You need to take a pulsating one and take it to the appropriate room with an OR sign like this. And when this starts to be active, you take a blue one and run through the door. You need to start far back to do that. Like that. Well, no, because then I won't be able to go back. Let's not do it now. But you understand the concept, like we did in the previous puzzle. But then I filled half of this with blue ones and half of this with purple ones, so they could all be active at the same time, and I looked for a secret door, but there was no secret door, so apparently this is just decoration or something to play with if you want to. Maybe I just missed the secret door when it opened. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. Anyway, here you have some observation galleries. We will need them in a little bit. Actually, let us take some orbs with us, because we will need them in a little bit as well. This is not the end of the puzzle. So you can observe everything here. And through these windows you can adjust the orbs if you want to. Also, there's another catwalk up here with another puzzle. And we already solved this one. This is an end with an exclusive OR, so one to each pair. We need more. I could jump down through here, but that would trap me down there, having to solve the puzzle all over again. So I'll just steal the orb, and that opens the door on the right. And I will not go in, because spoilers. But this is the end of this restricted area. Okay, let's move on to the final one. Let's move on to the final secret area, which is in Chapter 7, Area 66, Sector 66. And this one, actually, if you know what you're doing, is super simple. But if you have no idea, if you don't know what you're doing, if you haven't figured it out, if you haven't, snapped into conclusion, had the eureka moment, this can be impossible. Right, so here's the door that we need to access with the story bits. Here's an orb, here's an orb holder. This one opens the door. It all seems pretty straightforward because we do have another power source, but wait a minute. This is a round one. And this is a round one as well. If I take it, I could theoretically try to be very fast and do, bam bam. But it's not possible. At least I don't think it is possible. Maybe for a robot. I guess I could try it. Nope, not working. But the thinking outside the box here is actually pretty neat. All you need to do is put the box in the door, or in the shutter. Now we take the orb, and the shutter locks on the box. You approach properly, bam, door is open. And again, I'm not going to spoil what is inside. And those are all the restricted area puzzles, and that will earn you all the optional achievements. I hope this was helpful, informative. If you have any comments, make sure to share them. And click the like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.